Yes, sir.
What advice would you give to a young man who wants to get into writing films and stuff? I have a son that's interested in being a film writer. What advice would you give a young man like that?
First thing, whenever somebody asks me that question about show business, I always go back to this. Make sure that your ambitions for show business is tied to your gift. Too many times people come to show business because they just like the look of it, they passionate about it, or they pursue something that they're passionate about. Please make sure before you come to this business that you are gifted at it. The Bible says your gift will make room for you and put you in the presence of great men. It does not mention your passion. You have to be gifted. Most people are not successful today because they never tie their work ethic to their gift. They keep tying it to their education and their passion. Well, what are you gifted at? I happen to be gifted at this. So if he's gifted at it, the first thing he has to do with film writing, that requires you got to go to a school that has film writing so you can get into that clique, because it's a clique. Film writing is a clique. And once they know that you're in it and they can see the talent in you, then that thing leads now. But he has to go and get into film writing. And you gotta go west. They make movies in LA. Yeah, everybody trying to make it from their house. If I'd have stayed in Cleveland, I never got here. You got to go out there. That's my suggestion. You know, look, once you learn the principles of success, you can apply it to anything. Do you know you can get rich selling tomatoes? You can get rich cutting hair. The dude that used to cut my hair, I met him in the 80s down in Texas. He used to cut my, when I walked in barbershop, I paid $10. When he stopped cutting my hair, he was making $1,500 a cut, and he cut my hair 5 times a week. Same haircut. Messed around and got clicked in out there in Hollywood, and it was $1,500 a haircut. So when he wasn't cutting my hair, sometimes he cut Bernie hair. Then he go over there and cut Sayers' hair. Then he cut DL's hair. It's $1,500 a cut. He would finish up some weeks, man, that dude make $15,000 in a week cutting hair. Once you learn the principles of success, you can apply them to anything. But I do think once you teach a young person, see, at my mentoring camp for boys, we only talk about 2 things, 3 actually. We talk about manhood, we talk about dreams, and we talk about discipline. Once you can get this in a boy, then he can take it and apply it to anything. He can become, if he wants to work with his hands as an auto mechanic, but we got to get the basics. But this Vision Center, because it's tied to government and HUD, you have to be a little bit more broad with them. And so STEM is a lot of what we're doing, the coding programs and things like that. I'm just being honest with you. You really think Paula Deen is the first person used the N word? Look, man, here's the deal. If we had a microphone attached to everything we've said, none of us would be working today. None of y'all would have jobs. If there was a microphone attached to everything you said. I'm this way, man, like with Paula Deen. I'm in the second chance, third chance business. I can't count the chances God done gave me. If I'm gonna hold you till you use the N word to somebody 20 years ago, and now you ain't nothing the rest of your life, I ain't that person. I ain't in the judging business. She got to go to heaven. She got to deal with God with that. So when she came on the show to apologize, I let her come on the show to apologize. Now, obviously, it's still been bothering you a little bit because I have forgot all about the Paula Deen thing. But see, keep on, though, pimp. Keep on. I'll be outside right after this here. That's that hood side of me, that other dude that I be wanting to say, I'm just messing with you, bro, I'm just kidding. But yeah, listen, this problem that we have in our community will not be solved by the government. It will not be fixed by the police department. It won't get fixed by martial law. It won't get fixed by nothing they talking about up in the White House right now. To fix the problem in our community, it requires us as black men to become hands-on. See, what happened to us, brothers, and let's just be honest, this baby boomer generation that we are, from 50 to 70, what we did was we were so busy benefiting from the civil rights movement, so busy taking advantage of affirmative action, so busy climbing the corporate ladder, first one in our family to go to college, first one to become a supervisor at the post office. We forgot to teach the generation behind us what real men do. And we lost them. We lost Jay-Z, Ludacris, L. We lost that whole generation because we left them to figure out manhood themselves. This is our fault. Let's just be real right here. This is our fault. We stopped teaching them to be cool. So now they ain't cool no more. Now they hard. We forgot to tell them how to dress. We used to dress for girls at school. We dressed up for women. They don't dress no more. They dress for each other. Who rolls up one pants leg and got their drawers showing and sagging and got a hat to sit down on top of their ears and wear a 6X t-shirt when they really wear a medium? What woman is attracted to that? None of them, because they don't dress for women no more. They dress for one another. We stopped requiring that they write songs that uplifted women. All of our music uplifted women. Oh, I miss you. How much I adore you. We stopped teaching our black boys how to write songs. Now we letting them. Move, bitch, get out the way, get out the way. I got different hoes in different area codes. What? We let these dudes start talking to our women this way. We did this. We let them do this. You know good and well that ain't right. We the only race of people that allow each other to talk about their women like this. Chinese people don't talk about their women in music. Jewish people don't talk about their women in music. Country people don't talk about their women in music. Black people, the only one degrade women in music. You got to be kidding me. And that's our fault. So now we got to get back and reverse it and start snatching some of these cats and go, hold on, man. You can't say this about our women no more. That's our job. I'm sorry.
Am I the reason you get stoned every week now? Build up integrity, got you texting, emailing me, wanting me to feel with you. Baby, just face reality, move on.
Sometimes it's hard to face reality.